President Joe Biden announced Friday night that the United States will deploy soldiers to Eastern Europe and NATO countries in the near term, without specifying when or how many. In the near future, I plan to deploy U.S. soldiers to Eastern Europe and NATO countries. There isn't much after returning from a trip to Pittsburgh, Biden stated in response to a reporter's query at Joint Base Andrews. The remarks follow Russia's declaration that it will not start a conflict with Ukraine after Biden warned in February that there is a clear chance that Moscow may invade its neighbor. Russian Foreign Minister Sergei Lavrov said his country did not desire war but would not allow its interests to be rudely attacked or ignored as the West anticipated the Kremlin's next action. There will be no conflict if it depends on the Russian Federation. However, I do not rule out the possibility that someone will seek to trigger military action in Ukraine. Lavrov stated in a live interview with Russian radio stations early Friday. On Thursday, Biden spoke with Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky, whose country has played down the threat even as the West sounds the alarm about the potential for war. President Biden said that there is a distinct possibility that the Russians could invade Ukraine in February, White House National Security Council spokesperson Emily Horne said in a tweet Thursday. For weeks, tensions have been rising, with Washington and its European allies rushing to prevent a Russian invasion. Moscow has gathered an estimated 125,000 troops on the border with its neighbor and made a series of aggressive demands, but has denied any plans for an attack. Russian President Vladimir Putin said Friday that the United States and NATO had not addressed his country's basic concerns, in his first public response to the West's response to those demands. According to a Kremlin summary of Putin's video conference with French President Emmanuel Macron, Putin indicated he would carefully analyze the written reply before deciding on next moves. We don't believe that President Putin has made a final decision to use these forces against Ukraine, U.S. Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said. The Kremlin has urged NATO to deny membership to Ukraine and other former Soviet countries and to roll back its military deployments in Central and Eastern Europe. According to Reuters, U.S. Ambassador to Russia John Sullivan said Friday that Moscow's assurances that it was not seeking conflict were false since it had placed a gun on the table with its military buildup. The letter given by Sullivan earlier this week, which Blinken hoped would offer a real diplomatic path ahead to avert a terrible new battle in Europe, was met with skepticism by Russia. The United States and its allies must now wait while preparing for the worst.